Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today I want to talk about what I would recommend picking up during the Sephora spring sale, along with what I have in my cart to purchase. So thankfully, somehow, some way, because I spend too much money, I qualify as Rouge. I feel like this would probably be my last year of being Rouge because I really don't go as crazy during the Sephora sales as I used to, or at least I feel like I'm getting better at that. We all have our vices, right? I mean, long story short, the best way to save money is to not spend it at all, but if you are like me and you wait for these Sephora sales to come along, then this video is for you. So Rouge qualifies for 20% off and the sale starts on April 9th and ends on the 19th of April for everyone. If you are a VIB, you will get 15% off and your sale starts on April 13th. If you are just a regular Sephora insider, you will get 10% off and the sale starts on the 15th for you. And to get the sale, you just want to use the code OMG Spring in all caps, all one word, at checkout. Just for kicks and giggles, I wanted to check out how much money I'd have to spend for qualifying for Rouge next year, and I would have to spend $876 to keep my top status through December 31st of 2022. That's not happening. So here is my one last hurrah. I have quite a few things that I want to pick up just to try, but a lot more so focused for my wedding makeup in 2 months. I'm so excited, you guys. So why don't we just start off with the things that I have in my cart, and then we will move on to products that I already own, but if I didn't own them, I would pick these up during the sale. So let's go ahead and dive into what I have in my cart. Okay, so the first thing is the Beauty Blender Liquid Cleanser. This is the best, absolute best sponge cleaner that you could use because it kills bacteria and actually thoroughly cleanses the sponge. I always get the big size because I swear by it and I go through it. I get the 10 ounce for $30. It also smells like lavender and a little goes a long way. I mean, it lasts me through probably at least 6 months because I typically pick another one up during the next Sephora sale. The next thing that I have in my cart is by Glow Recipe, and this is their Mini Watermelon Glow PHA and BHA Pore Tight Toner. So I'm starting with the mini size. It's only $15. I really like the Glow Recipe. I don't know why or how. There's like no rhyme or reason to which products my skin loves and which products my skin get irritated towards. But I use the Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask or whatever, and it just makes my skin look so smooth and plump. And I think that this would be better more on like a daily basis, where the sleeping mask, I think you're supposed to only use like a couple times a week. But okay, next up, I am getting the Mario Badescu Drying Lotion. This is $17, and my skin loves drying lotions. Like when I get those nasty big pimples and I pop a little bit of this on it, it's gone the next day. And I love that Sephora started to sell Mario Badescu because my skin really tends to agree with those products. They're like just simple enough for my skin to accept them. So this next thing I'm kind of, I don't know, like skeptical of, but I'm really intrigued to try it. It's the Fenty Beauty Brow MVP Sculpting Wax Pencil and Styler. It's $20. There's like a wax on one end and then a brush on the other. And I just want this for keeping my eyebrows in place. Like I like them to look a little bit full and bushy. It just makes them look more natural instead of just like, you know what I mean? So hopefully I can figure out how to incorporate that into my eyebrow routine. I also want the Fresh Sugar Hydrating Lip Balm in Lychee. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so first of all, I love fresh lip balms. They are the perfect consistency. They're more like a mask because they're just thick enough, but not too thick, and they aren't too slippery thin. I really enjoy them. They're very hydrating. But this Lychee scent is so good, you guys. I didn't know what Lychee smelled like, so I went to Sephora. It's so good, you guys. It is so perfect for this time of year. It just smells like a florally, fruity drink or something. I don't know. It's a beautiful smell, and if you are obsessed with lip balms like I am, I would recommend this one. I feel like almost everything I've said so far isn't really towards my wedding. Another item that I am picking up from Glow Recipe, I am so excited because I love their watermelon scented products. They made a Watermelon Glow AHA Pink Dream Body Cream. I am so excited to have that smell all over my body. I cannot even explain it to you guys. I am addicted to it. It's almost like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, but just smells a bit more natural. It's just like sour, tart, whatever, you know, it's just, I love it. So you get 8.4 ounces of the lotion and it's $28 and it has those like natural exfoliating properties to it, which my skin usually does prefer chemical exfoliants versus like scrubs. So kind of excited for that. I'm actually really excited. I also smelled that in store and I was like, yes. Okay, next up, I really want to try the Dior Forever Concealer. This is really high rated. I hope it's worth the hype. If it's not, I was gonna take it back because it's expensive. It's a $36 concealer. That's why, like, if there are those pricey things that you've been eyeing, that's when the sale is good to snatch them up. But I also keep my eye out for when there's like certain sales on specific products throughout the year that I want, because sometimes there are better sales than 20% off. Maybe not on Dior, but on different separate company websites, you know? So I'm gonna get it in the shade Zero Neutral. It is the lightest shade, which is kind of strange, but a lot of reviewers say that the color that they got, they thought was gonna work, but it ended up being way too dark. So I'm just going for the lightest shade. It's a neutral undertone and it should be great with my skin tone. And then hopefully I can wear it for my wedding makeup, because I feel like I am still kind of on the hunt for the perfect shade undertone concealer that doesn't look cakey, doesn't get greasy or settle in my pores. I mean, I do really like the ColourPop No Filter concealer, but I feel like I still don't have my right shade in it. So we'll see. And then I'm just gonna pick up a Estee Lauder foundation pump. It's $10, which I can't stand, but you do just get more control using the pump with the foundation. Otherwise it just gets messy and kind of like all over your fingers, which I know is silly because if you watch my makeup videos, I use my fingers. Like I first pump it on my finger and I dab on my face. But it's just different when you have to like physically dump the foundation on your finger. It's not the same amount of control. And I am planning to use the Estee Lauder Double Wear for my makeup on my wedding day. If you guys are taking a shot for every single time I say my wedding day makeup, you're probably drunk by now. But I do want the pump for that day because I am going to be doing my own makeup. I decided I'm not going to do my own hair, and that is such a relief for me. So I hit up my old hairstylist that I have not seen for a long time, but she always did my hair in high school. She even did my prom hair and I loved it. Would I have my hair as teased as prom? No, I would not. But is it exactly what I wanted in that moment? Yes, it was, and she killed it. So, and she knows how to do just my simple hairstyles, so I'm so excited. She's like the only one I would trust to do my hair. I'm very picky with my hair and makeup. My makeup, I've got to do myself, but my hair, I actually hate doing my hair. Like I'm picky with it because I know exactly how I like it, but I hate that. Like I get too picky with it, and it just takes a lot of time for me to do my hair. So I'm thankful that I won't have to worry about that. Next up, I have a new blush that I want to try and see if it would be great for the big day. This is the Lawless Make Me Blush Talc Free Velvet Blush in the shade Vintage Love. First of all, that name is just beautiful. I love it. It is $29, but it is a clean beauty product, so that's pretty cool. And I just love the tone of it because it's a very neutral pink, but it's that perfect deep neutral pink that I'm looking for. Like I don't want an orange tone, peach tone. I don't want too light of a pink. This is just perfect in what I'm looking for. And then I definitely recommend trying the Gucci lipstick. I have 100 Linda Beige on my lips right now, and I love it. It just makes me feel so like expensive, you know, like who doesn't want that feeling of whipping out a Gucci lipstick? And it's a beautiful consistency. It smells like a beautiful light perfume. So I'm actually going to get the shade above the shade that I have. So I'm going to pick up 101 Margaret Candleflame, the Rouge à la Veris satin lipstick. The consistency is just beautiful. It's not too glossy, but it's not matte. It's perfect. It's just what you would expect for Gucci, but it's $42. That is why you gotta wait for the Sephora sale with that one. But I just think that a shade deeper might work out better on my wedding day because I actually am tanning in a tanning bed. My grandma's gonna disown me. So I'm just having one last hurrah for my wedding in a tanning bed because I do not want to have to worry about self-tanning or it rubbing off on my dress or it not looking right on my hands and whatnot. So I'm also doing the red light therapy in my monthly membership, and I'm already seeing so many results. I've done it like 5 times, maybe 6 times now, and I swear it is lightening my acne scars, smoothing out my skin, and I'm just so excited. I mean, I'm trying to have silky smooth skin for our wedding. Like, please God. Last but not least, I will be picking up my favorite pair of eyelashes, I mean ever. They are Lilly lashes in the style Doha, and I am wearing them on my eyes today. I actually practiced my wedding makeup today, so I will be wearing those June 5th. I just love them because they aren't too heavy, they aren't too long, they don't like take up a portion of my vision, they don't weigh my eyes down, they're just right. It's that perfect touch of like sexiness that you want on your eyes. I completely skipped over this OTZI or OTZI, however you say it, Doe Therapy Pore Treatment Mask. The reviews are incredible and the texture looks awesome. In the meantime, I also added this Voluspa Lychee candle. I loved the way that lip balm smelled, so I cannot imagine how great a candle would be. Lastly, I added this Charlotte Tilbury Lychee lip liner in the shade Iconic Nude. This seems to be the perfect neutral nude lip liner that I've been on the hunt for. So that is everything that I have in my cart. Let's move on to the few products that I would strongly recommend outside of what's in my cart that I already own. So speaking of eye makeup, the eyeshadow palette that I used, and I'm like 99% sure that I will be using on my wedding day, is the Natasha Denona Glam palette. So this is what is on my lids right now. This is just the all-around perfect eyeshadow. These are the tones that I gravitate towards. You got your neutrals, you have a little touch of warmth, you have your mattes and shimmers. This palette, like out of all the Natasha Denona palettes, this is the one that I would recommend the most. It's so versatile, easy to use. Her eyeshadows blend out to absolute perfection, and I just think that this one is worth every single penny. My wedding makeup tutorials will be coming soon. I might actually only do one because I'm pretty certain that I'm just gonna stick to this look. It's very simple, and I want to do something that I'm used to doing instead of being all nervous and trying something new. But the reason why I practiced it today is because I am getting my wedding dress alterations done at 4. I am so excited. I'm actually filming this on April Fool's Day, so today is Thursday, it's my day off. I'm getting my alterations done today, and I'll have this video uploaded the following Wednesday. But oh, I'm so excited. So I was like, okay, I need to practice like the makeup that I want and have my dress on and my veil. I cannot wait to have those on again. So I'm going to keep practicing with this palette, and I will have a wedding makeup tutorial up for you guys. Next up, I think that the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara is the absolute best in the world. This mascara makes my eyelashes look naturally fake, if that makes sense. At first, I really did like the Bite Beauty Upswing mascara, but then I realized, like, dang, that is a heavy, wet mascara. And my eyelashes were kind of looking like spider legs, even when I would declump them, so I kind of have shied away from that, and I went back to my original love. This is just the perfect consistency of a mascara. It's not too dry, not too heavy and wet. It's very light, and it's buildable, it gives you length and volume. It's perfect. So next, the two high-end foundations that I strongly urge you to pick up during the sale. Of course, the Estee Lauder Double Wear. You guys already know I will be wearing this, and I am wearing it on my skin today. So today I am just wearing my normal shade 2N2 Buff, but I did pick up the shade 3C2 Pebble for when I am like actually tan for the wedding. I've only tanned twice so far, so not a huge difference yet. But the thing is with the Estee Lauder Double Wear, I feel like with the neutral shades, the higher you go, the more yellow they get. So that's why I actually went with a cool undertone, because it seems more neutral. Very strange, but it tends to happen a lot, especially with higher end foundations. I don't know why, but I will be raving about this foundation until I take my last breath. I mean, it is so long wearing. It controls my oils so well, and it stays in place. I mean, it does not budge. You can blotch your face 7 hours after wearing it, and it looks as fresh as it did when you first put it on. Then I would recommend the Dior Forever Matte Foundation. This stuff is so good, you guys. It is a little bit pricey. It is actually very pricey, but you're basically getting 2 in 1. You're getting a mattifying foundation and skincare benefits. So this is just beautiful. I actually might pick up a new one during the sale too, because mine is expired. I was like, oh shoot, this expired September of 2019. But I'm just trying to get use out of what I have left before I get more. But I was using this during the week, and I feel like my acne got even like a little bit worse. Like it was getting really good and all cleared up, and then by the end of the week I was like, oh shucks, I have some pimples back. I think it's time for some new Forever Matte. I really love the shades of their foundations. I think that they're very true to the undertones, and this makes my skin look so smooth. I would not say that it is as long wearing as the Double Wear, so that's why I'm gonna stick to that one. But this one is like the runner-up of my favorites, so I had to mention this. Underneath those two foundations, I have finally completed my hunt for a backup plan slash dupe for the Kane & Austin mattifying primer. I can't remember if I told you guys the bad news or not yet, but they have discontinued it. It has taken me so long to find a product even comparable to how well that primer controlled my oils. There was nothing like it. Like, that was a done deal for me. Even though it was expensive, that was the one that worked with my skin. And it has skincare benefits too, so I really loved it. But now I found something more affordable. It has SPF in it also, and it controls my oils, I think, even better. This is the Supergoop Matte Screen SPF 40 100% mineral sunscreen. So this is marketed as a sunscreen, but they also say that you can use it as a makeup primer. And you know what's so funny is I have had this since the last Sephora sale, and I've been trying to find something to match the Kane & Austin primer this whole time while I've had this. So then I realized, I was like, oh shoot, I'm not using a moisturizer that has SPF in it. So I was looking on Sephora's website at the description of this bad boy, and sure enough, they're like, you can use this as a mattifying, long-lasting makeup primer. My makeup clings onto this. My skin loves this stuff. Like, I don't know if it's because of the zinc in it, but my sensitive skin loves this stuff. My makeup lasts so long with this primer. It controls my oils so well. So I was so excited to finally find something that works for me as good as the Kane & Austin, if not better. This is only $38 for 1.5 ounces, and that is killer because usually primers are only 1 ounce, and I thought that the Kane & Austin was like an okay deal. It's $56, but you got 1.5 ounces, so I was like, oh, that's basically like a primer and a half. But this is a way better deal. Next up, I have to talk about it. Another product that I will be talking about for the rest of my life is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Powder. I have been trying the Ilia Soft Focus Powder, and I finally decided today that nope, this is it. Like, this will always take the cake for me. The only downside is that it smells so strong of peaches. Like, my mom just gave me hers because she just cannot stand the smell. I deal with it because it makes my skin so smooth. It controls my oils, it locks everything into place, and it doesn't make me look cakey. I do have it on top of my foundation and concealer today. This is just, it's the bee's knees, you guys. If you have oily skin, you need this. So another lip balm slash lip sleeping mask I would recommend is a Laneige lip mask, and this is in Sweet Candy. You guys, this smells so heavenly. It is just so great for this time of year because this is more of a thin consistency, so I don't really prefer to use the Laneige lip sleeping mask during the winter time. I need something a little bit more thicker. It just adds that perfect hydration, and it makes my lips plump, and it just smells so good. It smells like sweet candy. It smells like soury. I don't even know. It makes me think of like the watermelon Sour Patch Kids. It just smells so good. Another lipstick that I have been absolutely loving and I recommend to pick up during the sale is the Charlotte Tilbury Kim KW lipstick. So this is a very satin finish, and it's kind of like a light milky pink nude. So there is something about this shade that does not look the best with my skin tone when I'm tan, whether it be naturally or self-tan. But when I am pale, like even this skin tone or a little bit lighter, this looks so good on my lips. So if you have a fair complexion, this is most likely going to be your perfect nude paired with a little bit deeper of a lip liner. So the last two things that I want to talk about are these two fragrances. These are high-end perfumes that you should absolutely pick up during the sale. So the first one here is the Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. This is just scrumptious for the springtime. I've been wearing this so much because it's just so flattering. It's not overpowering. It's a very light floral scent. I mean, it smells like you are walking through a garden filled with flowers. I might honestly wear this on our wedding day. We shall see. It's definitely between this or this. The Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Love is Love. This is so good, you guys. I know I have talked about this probably in my last year's summer favorites, but this smells like a classy, aquatic raspberry lemonade. I mean, seriously, it smells so good. There's just something about it. I'm wearing it today. I have not been able to get enough of this one ever since the weather started to warm up again. I mean, really both of these. The second it felt like spring was in the air, I'm like, whip out these guys. I'm not the best at describing scents, but if you are going to go in store at Sephora, definitely smell these two because I just feel like you cannot go wrong with these two scents. I just don't think that someone would not like these scents. so that's why I had to talk about them. Otherwise, that completes this video. If you guys enjoyed it, if you've made it to the end, because this of course is longer than I always expect it to be, please give this video a thumbs up along with hitting that subscribe button down below to help my channel grow. Otherwise, I will see you all in my next video. I appreciate all of you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!